There we go. And then this is my patented eyebrow grooming technique. I call it pinching my eyebrows. Welcome to my channel. This is Netta Manley. I help women over 40, women just like you, feel confident about their style and have fun with fashion. So there is nothing wrong with your TV screen or computer screen. I am not wearing makeup. Today, I'm going to share a quick, easy summertime makeup routine tutorial. So this is super basic and simple and straightforward. This is for days when I want to get out of the house quickly and still want to look polished and pretty. So my theory and experience is that less is more over 40 or over 50. So piling on the makeup is not a flattering look and really accentuates fine lines and can make you look older. One of the things that they do, a little movie makeup secret, is that they will add a lot more makeup to an actress to age her in a movie. So I'm going to show you, got the mirror right below me here. So I'm just going to show you, again, this is my very basic everyday makeup. So I'm going to use my Honey Rock makeup primer. I love this makeup primer. It's got an SPF 18 in it. I just like the way a primer, and a primer doesn't have to be a part of your everyday step. This gives a little additional coverage. So I like it because it means I use less of the CC cream that I'm going to use afterwards, but you can skip a primer. I just like the way it fills in little imperfections on your skin, and I feel like you need to use less product afterwards. So this is an optional step, but one that I enjoy. As you can tell, this goes on a little light, but then I just blend, and ooh, got some in my eye right there. I minimize the amount that I use over my forehead because the skin on my forehead is pretty smooth, and there is no rule that says that you have to apply makeup everywhere. Apply it where you need it. And so, I don't put a lot up there, but this just kind of instantly evens out. My hair is getting everywhere. Normally I would probably have my hair pulled back, but this evens out your skin tone and blends nicely. I am using the IT Cosmetics makeup brush. You can use whatever you want. You don't have to use a brush. You can use your fingers if you like. I just like this because it's neater, and I like the control that I get with it, but I don't use it every single time. Here we go. Here. Okay. Now I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Oil-Free Matte in medium tan. This is the shade that I use. This is a great shade for me. I'm actually going to do a review of this product, the Rodan & Fields Radiant Defense, and the Perricone MD No Makeup Makeup. And I'll let you guys know how they wore throughout the day. This has been wearing really, really well. So I just dab a little bit in all the areas that I need coverage. And then where I need extra coverage, I do this little, I don't know what you call it, stippling. I think that's what makeup artists call it, effect. There you go, like that. And I take it under the eye because I'm going to skip concealer here. And then onto the forehead. I just make sure, so the areas that need most coverage on my face are the sides of my face and right here around my nose. I do not have a lot of discoloration in my T-zone, so I just keep the makeup light and minimal there. And that's it. So just checking, make sure I didn't miss. Like I said, there is no rule that says you've got to cover your entire face. I cover the areas that need the most coverage. Again, hair. Okay, so that was that step. Then I'll take a dry brush, and this always surprises people when I do this, but it works really, really well. I don't like to powder over my face unless I feel like I really need it. Again, more product to settle into the fine lines, right? So I use a dry, old makeup brush, and I just do this, and it just kind of gets the tackiness out of the makeup so that you don't have that, sticky feeling on your face without adding any additional product. So just a quick dusting of that. Then I'll look, and if I feel like I need a little extra coverage under my eyes, like today I look a little tired, but if I feel like I need a little extra coverage under my eyes, I will add a little concealer under my eyes. I like to use a liquid concealer in the eye area. I feel like it doesn't settle into fine lines. But today I'm going to skip that because I'm going to show you really my quickest and most basic everyday makeup routine. Next, I like to go with the blush. And I've got this two-sided brush, but I pretty much just use this side most of the time. And this is an Estee Lauder brush or blush. And then I just do what I call the Easy V. Actually, this is a technique I got from my friend Marie Watson, who is a beauty and color guru, but wow, it's just not showing up. Okay, here we go. Whew, bristles everywhere. Okay, so the Easy V is basically you start here and go here and to here. So you're using the blush to create this really pretty and soft monochromatic makeup look on your face. And did I say brush or blush? Both. You're using the blush and the brush to create that makeup look. So you're going to, that soft look. So you're going to start on your cheeks because that's where you're going to want the most color. And then just do this V here, out to almost to the hairline and then back. So really gives a very soft and easy summery look. For some reason, the blush is showing up less on me than usual. Here we go. A little bit more color. So see, you can see the difference between, looks a little bit more softer and sun-kissed here. And obviously there's no color yet. So let's just get some blush on my brush. Man, those words are close together. Blush, brush, blush, brush. Okay, here we go. Obviously, it takes a little bit more blush to show up on my skin tone than it would on yours if it was lower. And I'm using a little bit more so you can see it on camera. But here you go. Okay, so that Easy V from here to here and from here to here. Just a soft, easy look, right? And this is in lieu of eyeshadow because I'm not going to be using any eyeshadow in this tutorial. Again, easy, everyday, quick makeup. This would be even quicker if I wasn't chatty. Okay, so then I will go with I like to use an eyebrow powder, and I will go in with my little stiff slanted brush here. And I just fill in, and I generally will start in the darker or the thicker parts of my brow here. And actually, I need to have my brows waxed. That is these are my COVID brows. They used to be a lot fuller though. Okay, this is from Paula Dorff. It's her brow duet in brunette. And I use the lighter color even though I've got really dark hair. I don't like the look of really, really dark or really heavy brows, even though I know that they're kind of trendy. And I will go to the lighter part of my brow here. And I will fill it in. I had an car accident in my late teens. So I have a little scar there and I'm missing a little part of my eyebrow on the side. And so I try to fill that in a little bit and sheet there. There we go. And then this is my patented eyebrow grooming technique. I call it pinching my eyebrows. Actually, my family growing up used to say, are you going to pinch your eyebrows? So yeah, I pinch my eyebrows. That's how I do it. I don't know why, it just works. And I have not found anything else that works that well for me. That's how I like to get my eyebrows in place. So that's it. Pretty simple, pretty basic. I could use a brow gel if I wanted a little more hold or a little more definition. Again, my brows could definitely use some grooming. Here we go. Okay, super easy and basic. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so that's a very basic eyebrow look. So just a little bit of powder. I prefer the powder to a pencil because I feel like it's easier to control how much coverage you get. And I just like the way it looks better. Then next step, easy peasy, some mascara. This is the Perricone MD mascara. I love this mascara, although I will say that it is quite hard to get off. Man, I have hair everywhere. Here we go. It is hard to get this mascara off at night, but it works so well. It's got this brush. If you can see this brush, I'm going to make sure that you guys can see it. It's just kind of a cool, different brush. And I don't know. I just think it works really well. Ooh. And honestly, there are days my lashes are one of my, better features. I've always had long lashes, and now my lash boost really brings back my 20-year-old lashes. So I, a lot of times, will just skip mascara if I'm going super, super casual. This is honestly the makeup look I do when I'm hanging out around the house. There we go. Got the mascara off my, woo, that is going everywhere. Okay, here we go. I told you this was real life. Real lashes. Still have a little bit there, which I'll go in afterwards and grab a Q-tip and get rid of some of those spots. But that is everyday mascara. If you feel like you need a little more definition around your eyes, I wouldn't do like a regular liquid liner with wing tip or whatever during the day, but you can use, this is an Armani eyeliner and it's a very thin tip. And sometimes I'll use this really, really close to my lash line just to add a little extra definition. But again, not for a quick everyday makeup routine, but just if you felt like, oh, I needed a little more since I skipped the eyeshadow. And then lipstick. This is Revlon Color Burst. I love Revlon Color Burst lipsticks. They are weightless and easy to apply, and they come in great colors, and they last a long time. There we go. And so, easy peasy. Nothing fancy. I'm not using a ton of tools. And that's my everyday makeup tutorial. So again, you can streamline this, you can add more or add less, but I think it's really important to have a pared back version of your everyday makeup routine for hot summer days and for days when you're just going to be really casual, days when you even just want to be around the house. If I was just going to be around the house, I might skip the primer. I would do a little bit of the CC cream. I do a little bit of blush, and I do a little lip color. I might skip the eyes entirely. Sometimes you just need that boost though that comes from having your eyes look a little bit more lifted and a little more polished. So a lot of times I'll do mascara or eyebrow powder, one or the other. But if I really want just a pretty everyday look and I'm going to be running around town and, nothing dressy, this is my everyday look. So I hope that was helpful. I want to know what your everyday makeup look looks like. What products are your day in, day out, standby, can't live without them products. These are mine. I've shared them with you here. And I just would love to hear your thoughts on everyday makeup. Do you wear it every day? Do you skip it? Do you go more minimal than I did? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, I love for you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you find out when I go live with new videos. And of course, let me know what you would like to see in a future video. I get a lot of these ideas from you and I welcome them and love them. So thanks so much. Have a beautiful day.